And that's why I bring it up, because I'll share a story with you that I haven't ever talked about at this point. So I don't remember when this was. It had to be, I think I knew Alex was gone, but I was really scared because I knew about the list, and I was just I didn't know who was going to come. I assumed once my mom disappeared that she might show up because she knew where we lived at that point. Like, she'd been to my apartment. We were in the same apartment that we were in before everything happened. And I remember I was doing some 50 Cent gangster stuff, right? Like I was so scared, and it was so dumb. But Kelsey and I were talking, and she was really scared. So I go, I think you should go spend the night at your mom's just to give you some peace of mind tonight. We're just both at a point where the anxiety of like everything you could possibly imagine. And that's what I think what's hard is the pressure of that anxiety. It's literally a fabricated idea of what could happen.
Right.
So I was in the same place as you. I'm like, what if they come to try to take Riley or try to get to me, and she brings her husband? I don't know what they're going to do. Like, it was just so much fear. And I remember, so they go stay there at her mom's, and I laid up in bed all night with a 9 on this on my right then. At that point, my tummy was hanging out, and I'm like just sitting there like an absolute thug, just like waiting. And my plan was basically, if my mom shows up with Chad, I'm gonna hold them at gunpoint and literally just call the cops and wait and make them answer questions. That was the plan.
Yeah.
So if they ever come to my house, it doesn't matter what you say, I'm going to just point a gun at you until the cops show up. That was basically the plan. Because I think people might miss the fear. That type of fear is next level. To fear for your loved ones' lives, to be constantly in a state of fight or flight, and you know you're going to fight. Like, you'd already made that decision. I don't think a lot of people understand the type of anxieties and the peace of mind of just walking, like you said. I mean, you're literally looking behind you every time. Right. That's not a normal, safe mindset. But the thing is, you had to sit in that place. And I think going through therapy now and learning about fight or flight and black and white thinking and all this stuff, I realized that I'm still cautious from that time. I look at everybody. I watch the way that their eyes move. I just watch people and see if they're jittery, and I just keep tabs on people. And I think I picked that up from that anxiety and worry, because, to put it bluntly, to have your own mom and uncle kill your whole family, you can never trust anybody. That's how I think about it. Yeah. And it's just, to put it as blunt as possible. Like, how in the world could I sit here and say I'm safe knowing that the closest people to them, where you would never think that of all people, that your own mom or uncle would do that to you. So I think that the anxieties and pressures that come from that are otherworldly.
Yeah, and I don't think people understand, and maybe some of them out there do, but, like you said, it's the people you trust, right? And you're supposed to be able to trust them. And for me, when you're in law enforcement, you're always looking over your shoulder. Yeah. But it's a different type of anxiety when you have to worry about that at work. Yeah. And then you come home and you're supposed to be in your safe place, and you're not. And you're looking out the window to make sure. And I would hear Alex and Chad and those guys, your mom, talk on the phone when Ian was recording, and I would hear my name brought up. And how do we get Melanie would say, how do we get Hermosillo to stop? He's not going to stop. Asking Alex's advice. And then you hear Alex say something to the effect of, yeah, I can handle it. Or I don't even remember what it was, but it was like, okay, what do they mean by that? Right. And it's a different feeling to hear those type of people name drop your name in a conversation and talk about how to get you to stop doing something.
Right. What does stop mean?
Exactly. So it was all that going on, but it was short lived, thank goodness, because a few weeks later he was gone, and so I didn't really have to worry about that part of it anymore.
Which helped.